sit in a comfortable chair. Align the spine. Sit so that the shoulders are lined up over the hips and the head is sitting right on top of the shoulders, between the left and the right, centered between the front and the back. You're not tucking your chin. We want energy to be able to flow up and down the spine easily. Focus your awareness on the heart center, in the space right in the center of your chest. Breathe in and out with the mouth closed. Breathe deeply. Imagine that your breath becomes a golden mist. Allow this golden mist to fill your heart center. Imagine that this golden mist is the breath of God, and you're filling the entire body with the breath of God. So as you breathe in this golden mist and it fills up the heart center, allow it to fill up the entire body. And as you breathe out, imagine that you're breathing out any feelings of unworthiness, any feelings of doubt or anger. Breathe out self-pity. Breathe out attachment to your pain. Breathe out lust, confusion. Breathe in God's breath. Breathe out everything stopping you. Allow God's breath to transform you. Imagine that this golden mist condenses in the middle of your heart center. Allow it to take the form of a tiny being, 2 inches tall, seated on a lotus flower, right in the middle of your heart. Feel the warm radiance of this being. Feel the equanimity of this being. Notice the light streaming from this being. Notice that there is a deep peace emanating from this being. And as you see this radiant being, feel that it is a being of tremendous wisdom, tremendous compassion, sitting silently, perfectly poised. Feel its compassion. Feel its love. Let yourself be filled with this love and compassion. And now imagine that this tiny being is growing in size until it's perfectly filled your entire body. Your head, neck, arms, your torso, your hips, your legs are filled with this being. So now, right inside of you, just under the skin, is a perfect being of love, perfect compassion, a being of infinite wisdom, a being of light, perfect tranquility, a being of indescribable bliss. Allow this being and you grow so large that you fill up the entire room. And now listen for any sounds. And any sound that you hear, including the sound of my voice, is coming from within you. Feel your vastness. Feel your peace. Feel your own equanimity. Let yourself grow even more. Imagine that you're surrounded by the blue sky, that you've grown so vast that your head is in the sky and you're surrounded by the blue. Expand so that now you feel that even the town is within you. Look within yourself and experience the human condition. See the loneliness, the caring, the violence and the fear. See the love of a mother for her child. See the sickness and the fear of death. See it and experience it all. And know that all of this is within you. See it with compassion and at the same time with perfect peace. Feel the light pouring through your being, inside and out. And now grow still larger, your vastness expanding until you're sitting in the middle of the galaxy with your head among the planets. The earth is now a tiny sphere deep inside of you. All of humanity lies within you. Feel the turmoil and the longing. Feel the beauty and the happiness as you sit in this universe. Huge, silent, compassionate, peaceful, still, radiating light in all directions. Let the creation of all human minds be within you. Look down inside of you on humanity with compassion and love. And now begin to grow even more vast so that not just this galaxy, but all the galaxies and all of the universe, everything you can conceive of, is inside of you. You are the only one. Experience your aloneness. Experience your silence. Experience your peace. You are everything. You are the Ancient One. You are all that is. You are all that ever was. You are all that ever will be. You are part of the cosmic dance. You are all of creation, and you have infinite wisdom because you contain all the feelings of the universe. You have infinite compassion. And now let even these boundaries dissolve and melt into that which is beyond form, beyond thought, beyond compassion, and even beyond love, and far beyond your limited ideas of God. Let it all be. And now very gently and very slowly re-establish the form of your vast being, the One, all that is within you, your vast and silent and perfectly peaceful. Begin to come back slowly and gently to your own form. Slowly come down in size until your head is once more among the planets and the galaxy. The earth is within you. Deep inside of you, once again, you can see all of humanity. Now come down even more in size until your head is at the top of your room. You are filling up your space inside of the room. Pause there for a moment, and right from this place, look down and look around the room and find the being that you thought was you. As you look upon that being, bring to mind all love and compassion. Feel all your love. Feel all the compassion that you can muster. See the journey of that being as it is living out this life. See its plight. See its doubts and its fears. See all of the things it is attached to that keep it from being free. See how close this being is to realizing who it really is. See the purity of that being's soul as it searches for freedom and meaning. And now, from your great height, very gently reach down with your giant hand and oh so gently and very lovingly place your hand on the head of this being that you think is you and give it your blessing, a blessing that in this lifetime it will finally know itself. You are, in this moment, that which blesses and that which is blessed. Experience both simultaneously. Now let that radiant being, which you have become, let this radiant being come down in size until once again it fits inside the body you once thought was you. You are a radiant being of infinite wisdom. The wisdom that comes from being in tune with the truth. You are a being of compassion, which comes from being that vast, formless one, from having experienced a love for all things in creation. As you sit within the skin of that body, transmit that love and compassion to all beings everywhere. Let peace, love, and compassion pour from your heart into the hearts of all of those who suffer. Call to mind those beings that you have felt less than love for, and you can surround their souls with light, surround their souls with peace and love. Allow your anger and judgment to evaporate and disappear. And now send this light up. Send this light forth to those who are ill, those who are lonely and afraid, and those who have lost their way. Shower your blessings on all beings, and then you will be blessed. Know that when you give your love and compassion, it will come back to you 1,000-fold. Accept your responsibility to become an instrument of the universe, an instrument of love. Let the perfect radiant being assume its original form, 2 inches tall, inside of your heart, seated on a lotus flower, peaceful, radiating light, serene, perfectly compassionate. This being is love. This being is wisdom. This being is your inner self. It's the part of you that is and knows everything. This is the only part of you that is real. This is the being that is the flow of the universe. And you can have access to this at any time. All you have to do is still your mind, and you'll be able to sense that this being is right there, guiding you home. And when you have finally realized your true self, when this journey is finally over, you will have totally disappeared into this being. You can surrender to the universe, and you will realize that God, this inner guide, and your being are one. And sit with that for just a moment. And as you inhale and as you exhale, imagine that you can hold the wisdom and you can let this flow through your body, that it can flow through your life, and that you can be who you are meant to be and how you're meant to be only by connecting with this part of you that knows what comes next. Inhaling, exhaling. Begin to wriggle the fingers and wriggle the toes, coming back into the body, feeling completely connected to this body and to this earth, because this is where you're meant to be. This is where your work is. You must remain connected to God and connected to the earth in order to fulfill your Dharma. So enjoy this moment of peace for a little bit longer, and then inhale and ask yourself, what's next for me? What is the most joyful way for me to do my work in the world? And then write it down. God bless you. I'll see you again soon.